Hello, my beautiful fragrance family. Dustin here, fragrance fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance reviews. That $40-ish, $100 range, most of these, way less than that, and a good number of these you can find at your local rack stores. And I've been seeing a lot of these little 1-ounce Banana Republic bottles pop up like crazy, and they're like $8 or $9. And so I've been kind of scooping them up whenever I see them. And today I want to talk about Metal Rain. And I just dig the color of this bottle. You can actually see the juice on the inside of it. Those are not warts, they are calluses. I kill my hands on a regular basis. So like these presentations, simple, easy. It's got like, just like a little sticker or whatever on the front, but it's clean looking. And the cap is metal and heavy. Atomizer is cute. Doesn't really squirt out a whole lot. Maybe it's just because this little bottle, because my bigger bottles do squirt out significantly more juice, but they all have that nice fine mist. So what you can expect when you first get your nose on this one is it's going to open up with a nice, crisp, zesty lemon. Juicy, crisp, zesty lemon with a good dose of violet leaf. And to me, sometimes violet leaf can give off kind of a petroleum, at the same time aquatic kind of a vibe. So to some people it can kind of throw you off a little bit. Like Mercedes-Benz has a heavy dose of it in it. Dior Fahrenheit is very known for that petroleum violet that it's got going on, and this has a little bit of that in it. This also is a very airy fragrance. It has that ozonic note in it, and it's like when you're inside somewhere, like in Florida this happens on a regular basis in the summer. Like you're inside a nice cold AC and you walk outside and you get hit with that blast of UV rays. And that to me is kind of like that ozonic note that I get in fragrances. It kind of has that feel. And when this dries down, you're hit with a decent dose of creamy sandalwood, and that cashmeran wood starts to come in. There's also like ambroxan in here. It's not some kind of ambroxan heavy fragrance. It is in here just a little bit. It's not something that you'll smell and you'll say, hey, this is some kind of ambroxan bomb like Dior Sauvage or anything like that. It's not like that. There's just a hint of ambroxan in it, which kind of makes this a compliment pulling kind of fragrance, because I have received compliments wearing this one due to the fact that it is a decent smelling fragrance. And like I said, it starts off with that crisp, juicy, bright lemon and violet leaf, starts to dry down into that creamy sandalwood, and a good dose of that cashmere comes in. The performance on this is not it's not bad. It's like a 5-hour fragrance. The projection is maybe just a hair under average, but still detectable enough to be able to be smelled. I've given this a run through the gym, through my runs, and it performs pretty good in that because it's not loud. It's not real polarizing. It's an easy, dumb reach kind of a fragrance. And it's a summertime wear. It's a springtime, daytime, leisure, casual, office, nothing fancy, but it's just an easy kind of a fragrance to wear. Some people, this is going to be your favorite fragrance. I've heard that before, and I've heard a lot of people love this fragrance. So take this with a grain of salt when I say this. It's like a 5.5 out of 10 for me. I'm not blown away by it. I like the opening a lot when I first smelled it. I'm going to be wearing, it's a little bottle, but I put a decent little dent in this thing already. It's just not my favorite in the lineup. Now that being said, there isn't a single Banana Republic in this particular lineup, any of them so far in general, but specifically this lineup, that I haven't liked. They're all worth it. And this doesn't smell exactly like everything. In fact, this kind of gives me a little bit, in a weird way, of green Irish tweed vibes. Take away the fresh cut grass and give it a little bit more of a little more aquatic, and it turns a little bit like this. It's not as green, it's not as fresh spicy, it's not as grassy or anything like that, but it's like the way they use the violet leaf is very similar. And somebody said it's kind of like fresh rain on a metal roof or something, and that's not too far off. So 5.5 out of 10, average performing. Like I said, some of y'all are gonna love this thing, and if you see it laying around for $9 at Burlington or whatever, go ahead and roll the dice on it, because it's a good smelling fragrance. I'm not gonna say it doesn't smell good. It's slightly above average to me in scent profile. Quality isn't too bad on this thing. The lemon is not abrasive, it's not sharp, it's not piercing, and that's kind of cool for a lemon note not to be piercing, but it's nice. It's really nice. And the cashmere and the sandalwood irons it out really good too, I think. So again, daytime, summertime, leisure, casual, everyday, dumb reach, go ahead and do your errands kind of a fragrance. Not one to like go out, do anything special with, in my opinion. It's just something if you just want to throw on, then, or out of the shower, this is a good option for that. So that is my final thoughts on Banana Republic's Metal Rain. Hopefully this was helpful. There we go, focus a little bit. So with that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed, take care of yourself always, and until next time.